Hey everyone, welcome back. OMG. BTS disbanding finally confirmed. BIGHit confirmed BTS to be disbanded. But before we dive into the full story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates about BTS. By now, you've probably seen the explosive headlines across social media. BTS disbanding? Is this the end? BIGHit confirms? Let's all take a breath, because what's really happening is far deeper than the headlines suggest. So, what's going on? BIGHit Music, now under HYBE Labels, has released an official statement about BTS's current status and future. But to understand this moment, let's rewind and look at how we got here. From humble beginnings to becoming global icons, BTS has shattered records, transcended borders, and redefined K-pop. But with fame comes responsibility, and for Korean men, mandatory military service is one of them. What did BIGHit say? In a statement shared via Weverse and other official channels, BIGHit clarified. As previously shared, BTS members are currently focused on individual activities while serving their military duties. As we approach this transitional phase, we aim to be transparent about the group's future. Despite what some headlines suggest, this is not a traditional disbandment. Here's why. The members renewed their contracts in 2024, signaling a strong commitment to staying together under HYBE. What's changing is how they'll function as a group moving forward. Think of it as an evolution, not an ending. Member updates. RM, currently serving, working on his second solo album, pursuing production and art collaborations. Jin, first to complete service, back with solo projects and exploring acting in variety shows. Suga, nearing the end of service, expanding his producer career and building on August's tour success. J-Hope, serving now, Jack in the Box 2 is coming, involved in dance and charity work. Jimin, active with fashion collaborations, music and production, and dance-related content. V, Taeyong serving in the military police, upcoming solo music like Winter Ahead with Park Hyoshin is already filmed and scheduled for release. Jikook, soaring as a soloist internationally, working on new music and brand partnerships. What does this mean for ARMY? BIGHit emphasized that while the traditional group format is changing, BTS isn't over. Group performances may look different, but they aren't off the table. Fans can still expect previously promised content, solo activities, and future collaborations. As RM once said, BTS is forever, but how we express that will grow with us. Highlights of BTS's legacy. First K-pop act to top the Billboard Hot 100. Grammy nominations. UN speeches and global recognition. Record-breaking tours and streaming achievements. Meaningful social impact. FAQs from the community. Will they perform together again? Yes, future group performances are still a possibility. What about promised content? All planned releases, documentaries, behind the scenes, and more, are still coming. Will BTS still talk to ARMY? Definitely. Each member has kept their connection strong through social media and platforms like Weverse. Behind the scenes, Jungkook and Jimin's moment. During a Weverse Live, Jungkook reflected on a past conflict with Jimin from their trainee days, a raw, emotional story about growth, misunderstanding, and brotherhood. He shared how the situation led to tears, reconciliation, and a deeper bond between them. Jimin waited for him in the rain, they apologized on the rooftop, and hugged it out. These kinds of moments remind us just how real and close-knit BTS is. Jungkook x V, upcoming collaboration. Jungkook hinted at a powerful new project with V, expressing that their goal isn't just a hit, it's about creating something authentic. He ended the live stream with a heartfelt message to V, who replied lovingly on Weverse, promising more memories together. K-pop industry impact. Analysts believe BTS's approach is setting a new standard for K-pop's future, allowing members to grow individually while preserving group unity. HYBE's stock has stabilized, and other agencies are watching closely. This could become a model for future group evolution in the industry. So, what do you think about this major development? Do you believe BTS is entering a stronger phase as artists? What kind of sound are you expecting from Jungkook and V's collab? Tell us in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss a BTS update. As someone who's covered BTS for years, I want to share my perspective. This isn't the end of BTS, it's the beginning of a new chapter. The members are approaching their 30s, they've achieved unprecedented success, and they're ready to explore new artistic directions. Now, let's talk about what ARMY can do during this transition. ARMY has already started organizing projects to show support during this transition. The creativity and dedication of this fandom continue to amaze me. Jimin and Jungkook's original series will be available for worldwide streaming on Disney Plus on August 8 with new episodes released every Thursday through September 19. Jungkook had a live session and talked with his fans on Weverse on Monday morning. A fan questioned Jungkook about his fight with Jimin at the beginning of their careers. He said, as translated by Twitter user at haru_w_BTS, when we were trainees, personally I felt like I didn't really go through puberty but I was young. Because of the way I spoke, I don't remember it when I was younger but it was to the point where our HYBE Hyung who is like an angel got mad, and the Hyungs were talking to me about my tone. Jimin pulled me to the side to talk to me and because I also have my pride and thought I was right in some parts so Jimin was like I'm not gonna care for you anymore and then left. Then I also left. Then we were supposed to go into the dorm right away but I just thoughtlessly walked around and don't know how far I walked and I'm not great with directions so I wasn't sure where I ended up. This situation was sad and I felt unfair and was crying and was like, should I call Jimin? But then I was like, no why should I, and ended the call. I repeated that again and then called him and then he was like, what are you doing right now? Where are you? What are you talking about, he added. Jungkook added during the chat, while talking like this I usually get tearful so I was like, I don't know where I am and he was like what do you see around you and I was like it's okay I'll take a taxi and then it started raining and when I got back to the dorm and he was waiting outside and I was crying. Then we went to the rooftop and was talking. I told him I'm sorry and would do better. He was crying too but we hugged happily and then went inside. My eyes were really swollen the next day. While he didn't give an exact release date, Jungkook did provide a rough timeline that got fans excited. The wait won't be too long now. We're in the final stages of production, and we can't wait to share it with you all. Jungkook explained their shared artistic vision for this project, emphasizing